4 has located a bomb.
So she cannot put her shield down. So the new way Clash is going to work, if she now puts her shield down, you can actually activate electricity from afar instead of Amazon like actually be at it. It's gonna be like a very, very broken situation, but this probably leads to Clash getting banned again.
It's a new dawn for Rainbow Six Siege, and then some, because Operation Daybreak is not just the launch of Siege X, it's also the debut of an Operator remaster for Clash. The first ever defender to wield a shield has taken her gadget in for some upgrades, and check this out. Look, Monty, no hands.
See, that's actually a good thing. This is gonna be broken as hell. People are gonna be banning the fuck out of Clash now. But I do like that aspect because Monty's a very, very meta player. So this, that would actually like put people into a situation where they want to just auto pick Monty to try to like, you know, just coast into games, because a lot of the times when it comes to Rainbow Six Siege, shield operators can become oppressive. They're not too strong, but they can be oppressive if you don't like know how to deal with them. And especially if they got someone with them, you know, they're at best, you know, when they're in a tag team tandem. Someone like Clash, with her being able to do that, and you know, put Monty in his place, so he becomes like a blitz.
CE Shield Mark II is now deployable, and the taser on the shield that shocks and slows enemies can be activated remotely, opening up a whole new world of possibilities for the defender as she and her allies play off her shield to shape the flow of combat. Now, should you find yourself blocked by this formidable barrier, one of your trusty explosives can take care of it. Furthermore, anyone, friend or foe, can burst through the shield if they get close to it, which can make for a shocking surprise. Of course, Clash can still play with her shield on her back or brandish it in front of her, and it will now collapse and expand automatically as she sprints, crouches, vaults, and even crashes through barricades. She can deploy it, pick it back up, and put it down somewhere else. It's more nimble, more versatile, and it gives Clash more ways to be an absolute force on the defending team. Now, something to keep in mind when zapping your enemies, or being zapped,
people are going to hate this,
is that electricity will no longer hurt you or anyone.
But
electricity
it'll be
is
a good counter to like because if let's say people don't ban Blackbeard, and you're dealing with the Blackbeard, Clash have an easier time dealing with Blackbeard than anybody else on the team.
Meaning it will only slow operators and make them vocally uncomfortable. It will also destroy gadgets, heedless of whether they're an allies or an enemy's, so deploy with caution. There's a global reduction to limb damage coming, which means shots to limbs will deal less damage overall, so it'll be even more important to aim for center mass. 5. Modernize.
So they're nerfing body damage, so limbs will take less damage. That makes this game be a little bit more casual friendly. It's going to incentivize aiming for the body, aiming for the head, obviously, but people who tend to get shots on legs and arms are going to have to like put a little more shots into it.
Maps have been overhauled with more detail, better lighting, higher resolution. That's bank, clubhouse, cafe, border, and chalet, and more on the way every season. New destructible ingredients like gas pipes and fire extinguishers open up new OMG I Got You possibilities, while advanced repel and refined movement momentum give you new opportunities for fancy footwork. There's a communication wheel to make callouts more accessible, and a new pick and ban system to fuel the competition.
The new wheel will be good for people who, you know, are shy about talking on mic, but people who, you know, don't care about calls still won't use it.
Of specific operator changes, there are a few. Blackbeard's shield glass has been tinted, making it easier to see if it's up or if it's danger. All shield users will no longer be able to aim down sights while vaulting, because unofficially they were just doing too much. Jackal is only going to ping you one time if he scans your footprints, and your footprints will disappear immediately after being scanned.
Even with him being, you know, nerfed, He'll also be freaking like auto banned by low ranks. The low ranks are stupid.
Jaeger will now be able to eliminate Capitão's bolts and Gridlock's track stingers
Jaeger
with his
buff.
active defense system. Thunderbird will no longer allow enemies to heal from her Kona stations.
Thunderbird buff.
And
That's actually good because a lot of people would tend to avoid using Thunderbirds. They don't want to freaking have the chance to heal the enemy team. Like imagine being in a situation where you're going to essentially a retake, and the enemy team has all set up inside. The bomb, the diffuser has been planted. They're getting healed while you're on the outside because you're like a lurker or a roamer. You gotta fall back to the site because your teammates all died. So this makes it to where they can't just sit and be healed off Thunderbird. It's also make her more playable.
And Sledge can use his
and give you a clear look at what R6 Shield Guard will mean in year 10. Here's Agent Press.
With our 6 Shield Guard, we're stepping into Siegex fully prepared. Over the past year, we've put systems in place that reshape the fight against cheating, making Siege fairer and safer for everyone. Some of those tools are visible, like cheater match cancellation. Others work quietly in the background. Security upgrades, gameplay-based detections, data-driven bans. Together, they're making a real difference. And players are noticing.
Matches impacted by cheaters. They're trying to say that the cheating isn't as effective right now. This is we're at right now. They're saying like now they're showing data that there isn't as many cheaters as before. Well, I want like people to like notice too as well is that they do have one for consoles. See this right here? That's data showing you people cheat on consoles. A lot of people are naive as hell and don't think that there's cheats on console because they think that cheating is just a PC thing. It's not. You can cheat on consoles. A lot of it is usually things like Chronos. They'll use a Zen. They'll use a USB drive that has PC cheats on it and be able to put it on a console through the USB. And there's other late things out there too. So yeah, you can cheat on consoles. It's just way more common on PC.
Cheat reports are trending down. With year 10 season 1, we introduced a new hardening tech, boosting security without impacting performance. We've also cracked down on lag abuse exploit on PC and console. Thanks to Shield Guard and Battle Eye working in sync, we're not only banning more cheaters, we're also banning them faster. With season 2 and the launch of Siegex, we're raising the bar for game security. We've also introduced new tampering detections, building on the tech upgrades for season 1 while digging deep to patch key vulnerabilities. The result? A major security update dropping right at launch. And as always, we'll keep rolling out improvements throughout the season. But the biggest game changer in season 2, our 6 Shield Guard, our new unified anti-cheat system, is now fully dynamic, pushing updates live to stay ahead of cheat makers. At any point in the season, we can push a new game executable directly to players. Every single new executable changes security measures, so cheat makers have to adapt again. This puts cheat developers in a constant race, making it harder and more expensive to make cheats. That means fewer cheats available and for shorter windows of time. As we move forward, player protection remains our top priority. With our 6 Shield Guard, we're staying proactive, continuously updating to stay ahead of cheat makers. For the rest of year 10, we'll keep delivering security updates with every patch. We're working with pro players and the wider community to further refine our system and push into new territories, such as AI detection, gameplay violation, and the next evolution of Nostra. Some things we can't reveal just yet, but notice, we are in it for the long haul and we are not going anywhere.
R6 Shield Guard gives us the ability to protect Siege in real time, deploying updates whenever needed. That's why the launch of Siegex will be the most secure in the game's history, upholding fair play and sportsmanship while taking the fight to cheaters head on. On the other side of the equation, the anti-toxicity team has seen a sharp decline in toxic players. This year, we're going even further to improve communication and refine how the game responds to disruptive players. To break down what's coming in year 10, here's Lancelot Satche.
As we launch Siegex, we are entering a new era. One where the game isn't just more competitive, but more respectful and secure for both long-time players and newcomers. Back in March, we fully activated the new reputation system, and it's already making an impact. The number of negative actions per match is constantly decreasing, leading to a safer environment. On the other side, we are seeing more positive actions in-game. Meanwhile, players are using text chat more often, and abusive language continues to drop. Additionally, we have introduced stronger consequences for repetitive toxic behavior. Dishonorable players who continue to receive negative units now face automatic suspension. And if their bad behavior continues, they will be flagged from manual.
They said if someone has repeated toxicity reports, they risk getting a suspension, and even more, flagging will result in a manual review and a permanent ban. Good job, Ubisoft. Good job. That's the proper way to handle toxicity in gaming and just in general, people who are shitty. Just give it a. A lot of these game developers, The reason why they don't do stuff like this is because they don't want to like remove the potential of having people play their game. They want people playing their game, right? So they don't want to like do permanent things. They want to like kind of like be very relaxed about, you know, banning, because they don't want people to avoid the game. The way you freaking fix the community is by just having a heavy hand. That's just the reality of it. You gotta have a heavy hand. You can't just sit here and just hope that, you know, here and there people will just start to be better people or not be shitty. Like, no, you gotta go all in. Fuck them up. Fuck them up.
Review and permanent ban. And we are not stopping there. Our priorities for the rest of year 10 are clear. Voice chat moderation. This will be one of the most important upgrades yet. Built on everything we have learned from automated text chat moderation and designed to be fair, effective, and player first. Privacy settings improvement. All privacy features are coming to console, keeping you in control of your identity each match. And one improvement across all platforms. Nicknames will be automatically generated for each game. Abandon penalty improvement. We are reworking abandon penalties, making them less punishing for one-offs and tougher for players who abandon matches regularly. In-game reports improvements. We are adding more detailed reporting option and better visibility on what happens after you hit report. New reputation system actions. We are introducing new positive and negative behaviors to better reflect how you play and how you treat each other. We are proud of the progress we have made together. Toxicity is decreasing, not just because of the system we have built, but because of the choices you have made. And we are not done. We'll keep refining these systems to strike the right balance, protecting players while honoring Siege's competitive edge and culture. So keep evolving with us. Stay positive and make Siege better.
We've talked about how R6 Shield Guard and anti-toxicity are helping us shape a better Siege for everyone. And we'll continue our consistent, transparent updates every 2 months through blog posts and our panels. But now it's time to shift gears and talk.
That's also a good thing too. They're not like trying to wait for like, you know, a year or two after like, you know, finding out how things are going when it comes to like the cheating and toxicity in Siege. They're going to be reviewing this every 2 months. Every 2 months, they're going to look at the data and see what they can improve on. You're going to see, you know, is the current system working and things like that. So that's a good thing that they're going to, like, every 2 months they're going to just keep reviewing it to make sure things are working properly and going the way that it should be going.
About the rest of the updates for year 10. In Season 1, Operation Prep Phase, you had the chance to change the flow of engagements with our newest attacker, Aurora. While you were doing that, the team was behind the scenes in the dark preparing everything for this next era of Siege. And now, we're stepping into the light with Season 2, Operation Daybreak, starting with a recap of what we shared at our SiegeX showcase.
SiegeX is the biggest evolution we've ever made for the game, and we've already shared a lot of the details from our showcase last March. Let's start with a big one, free access. Beginning June 10th, we're opening the doors to even more players, making it easier than ever to jump into Siege with friends and an improved onboarding experience. Next up, Dual Front, our new permanent 6v6 game mode that mixes attackers and defenders in the district map.
We're modernizing 5 maps: Bank, Clubhouse, Border, Chalet, and Cafe, all updated with improved detail, lighting, and materials.
We're adding new destructible ingredients, fire extinguishers, gas pipes, and metal detectors that open up new strategic opportunities to shift the momentum of a round.
Better movement controls while rappelling and on the ground. Advanced rappel improvements allow sprinting and turning corners. Core movement now carries momentum, bringing more fluidity to the game.
We're revamping the pick and ban system, giving each team more control and making every decision more strategic.
For quicker callouts, new communication wheel enables accessible communication for everyone. Also, skill decay, which lowers your skill rating after 90 days of being away from the game. It's all about easing you back in to the competitive ranked experience. There's never been a better time than to jump into Siege right now.
And when you jump into SiegeX, you'll notice immediately we've rebuilt the entire UI. All of it is faster, cleaner, and designed to help you get to where you want to go without friction. And visually, it's aligned with the new SiegeX look, modern and bold. Josh, how about you show us what that looks like?
Of course. You can see with the core dual front tabs, the new hub system is dynamic and modular, allowing us to customize each.
I like that it's darker now. One of the issues with a lot of people like myself who are like OGs of Siege, people who've been playing the game since the beginning, one of the things we've always been complaining about is the fact that to try to be more appealing to a newer audience, potentially generally the younger audience, they've made the game way too colorful. So Siege became like there's just so many blues and just brightness, just bright colors all over the place. It's nice to see the UIs going back to like being a little bit more, you know, darker. Like it's still, you know, got the burnt orange, but you know, just the UI not just being gray and blue, like a bright gray and a blue. It's not Siege. And this is a gritty game, so you want a gritty UI.
Seasonally and show relevant information directly in them. This system can scale and adjust as needed. Like, for example, if we really wanted to bring back a fan favorite event in Season 2, we would simply have to activate the new event tab. With that, dust off your cowboy hats and get ready to step back into the 3v3 action because Showdown is back. Showdown won't be the only event in Season 2 because starting now, every season will feature 2 limited time events.
Jumping from events to another part of the menu that will get a UI update. The Battle Pass navigation system has been redesigned to be more intuitive. The map-like progression menu can be panned and zoomed with your mouse.
This is good too, because the UI for the Battle Pass is shit. It's like a circle and like branches in the middle. It's like they try too hard with that.
Focus on the path you want to take.
Yes, keep it simple, stupid.
You want to unlock.
And if you're chasing cosmetics, 2 new animated rewards are waiting for you in this season's Battle Pass. We're also introducing new challenges to support different player goals, whether you're focused on progression, onboarding, or competition. That includes the progression tracker to track your Battle Pass objectives, new onboarding challenges, and progress towards unlocking exclusive dual front skins. Operator skins are a great way to show off within a match. But Alex, I've heard we're going further, letting our operators interact with each other at the beginning of a round.
That's right. Both the audio and universe team has been hard at work bringing more personality to our operators while they're on a mission. We're introducing Operator Banter, a brand new audio feature that brings operator dialogue into matches. Hearing the characters we love interacting with one another adds so much to their identity.
You'll hear lines.
Now, the thing that I would say, someone who also plays Halo had Spartan chatter, and eventually they ended up coming out with a patch to pretty much allow you to not only turn it off, but also nerf how it worked, because it was the way it was originally implemented into Halo. Spartans will be talking and giving a position up to the enemy team. Like Spartans will just be mounted off, and the enemy team will be able to hear it, and then it's like, oh well, someone's behind this wall because I can hear a Spartan talking. They end up, patching it to where no one else hears your Spartan other than your own team, and you can just turn it off in general. So hopefully they do the same thing here, where no one can hear the audio other than just you and your team, or you just turn it off, because it'd be kind of shit to be playing a game like Siege, and you're trying to be sneaky and shit, and freaking your players talking. The enemy team's like, all right, well, let me just wall bang this freaking wall because someone's behind it talking.
It's triggered naturally at the beginning of rounds, short exchanges, reactions, and moments of tension between characters. It adds personality, context, and just the right amount of drama.
Here's a taste of what you can expect.
Don't worry about the shell stock. I'm their physician.
Good. I don't think I'd be able to find a vein anyway.
Your mission is to locate and defuse a bomb.
I gave you an easy out. All you needed to do was stay asleep.
I don't give up, and I never will.
I'm warning you now. With some of the stuff Damo says to Team Rainbow, that dude becomes even more punchable. You'll start to hear more variations across different operators within future updates. We're rolling out a wide range of scenarios that players will discover organically over time. It's all about adding that extra spark of life to every round you play and bringing the universe of Siege into the game. Now, it's time to get a little analytical. Stats are essential to learn and grow in Siege, and the Career tab has been missing something that can help with that.
The Career Stats Tracker will go live with Siege X, your personal performance menu, fully integrated into the Career tab. That's right. It is the place to access your match history, identify your strengths, and track your performance. Stats are broken down across ranked, unranked, and quick match game modes, with dual front and more coming in the future.
Basically just puts Archangel tracker into the game
So you can see
itself.
your evolution over time. A well-known content creator once said, Siege isn't just about your KD, and he is right. Now you can check your KOST, kill, objective, survive, trade, just like the pros, and measure your consistency and round impact the way they do.
Your progress matters, and with these disposal, and this one fits so well with the destructive nature of Siege.
You'll be able to use this new weapon when our Swiss operator launches in Season 3, and we can promise this, it packs a punch.
The new operator will bring fresh developments to the
So it's
story
either
of
a
Siege,
shotgun or
kind
of like grenade launcher.
A new neutral sector assignment will introduce unique mechanics tied to lore-driven objectives that can swing the outcome of a match in dual front. The team is already hard at work on this.
It could be.
And they wanted to share some.
It could be like a defender version of Ram's gadget, but like it's more of like a gun than like a thing you throw on the ground. Because Ram's just throw it on the ground, it does the same. He might have like a mounted thing that he just like punch into walls, kind of like the same way that Aruni works with her melee. Just a thought.
Concept art that sets the tone for the next chapter. Take a look.
New seasonal assignments bring a lot to Dual Front. In addition, each season features 2 seasonal operator rotations, shifting the meta and introducing new exclusive cosmetics through monthly challenges. We'll be monitoring it all closely while delivering bouncing updates tailored specifically for Dual Front. But Dual Front isn't the only map that's getting updated in Season 3. Alex, which maps are we modernizing next?
Oh, whoa, hold on. We'll get to that. As a reminder, one of the biggest goals for SiegeX is to bring every part of the game up to the standards players expect.
Season 3 continues to push to modernize iconic maps with improved lighting and new destructible ingredients, all while preserving what makes them special.
That's right. But that's all we're saying with the new modernized maps today, right?
Yeah, that was the plan, but come on, we gotta show them a little something.
Who wants to see more?
Freaking new console looks so shit. Was that Lair? I've yet to freaking play on Lair yet. It's always banned.
Nighthaven, Lair, and Consulate are all getting the full modernized treatment in Season 3. As you know, these maps are part of the competitive pool and will have an impact on playlists like Siege Cup.
That's right. Season 3 will also bring new improvements in our plans for Siege Cup. Inspect Squad Stats now allows you to inspect your opponent's team before the match even begins. Everything from the ops played to KOST, it'll be your chance to plan
So they're
smarter,
basically just putting
count better,
R6 tracker
and make
into the
every round
game.
count.
We also wanted to give you more opportunities to play Siege Cup. Starting in Season 3, Siege Cup will be available every weekend. That means more matches with your squad, more competitive points,
This is
and more
basically
opportunities
like
to prove.
if those who play like FC25 or 64 or FIFA in general. Think like weekend league. You have champs for the weekend league. This is weekend league for FPS game. Every weekend, if you up to the challenge, you play some Siege Cup.
You've got what it takes.
Scouting your enemies, playing every weekend, with over 14,000 winning teams so far, Season 3 is turning Siege Cup into a true proving ground.
Plan, Josh.
Similar to how we're redistributing one of our newer weapons in Season 3, we're introducing something slightly different in Season 4. A new weapon available for multiple operators when it's released. This allows us to open up new potential playstyles for the receiving ops and even influence squad lineups. Those new squad lineups will be headed into a few more modernized maps in Season 4. Chris, where are we going?
So that sounds kind of like the Gone 6. The Gone 6 is, you know, you only get one round. It's like an impact nade that's like, you know, a gun essentially. It's like an impact nade of your gun. Pop it, open up a wall, you move on. Certain operators have it, not all operators have it. So I kind of see this being the same thing like the Gone 6, where it's like gonna be a new gadget / weapon that you can use to, you know, maybe change some things up about the game.
2 more maps are being modernized in Season 4, Theme Park and Skyscraper. Here's a first look at Skyscraper, now rebuilt with enhanced lighting, new destructible ingredients, and sharper visual clarity across the bold. It's a bold update to a classic setting made for SiegeX. And on top of those 2, we are delivering a full map rework. That means completely reworking and modernizing a map that isn't in our current competitive pool. This map will be elevated directly into the ranked pool.
It is in the competitive pool. One would be Fortress. They said that's not already in the pool, so it's gonna be a map that people aren't playing. Who else is in rank that might make sense? A quick match. Favela, I don't think Favela will be it. I can see it being House or Fortress. Yacht or Tower. House has already been reworked before, so I don't think they did do it with a house. I'm thinking Fortress, Tower, or Yacht with the 3 that I would think they're going to do a rework on. Fortress made the most sense because Fortress does have like, it already has like an established look that would already fit the current game. Like you think about like Lair, you think about Emerald Plains, you think about Consulate. Fortress fits like that kind of style. Yeah, I can see being Fortress.
Season 4 will bring more updates across the board. We have improvements to ranked matchmaking, a new assignment in Dual Front, continued work on balancing, like revamping our EMP and jamming systems, even shaking up our hard breacher balancing. Additionally, we will have updates to the esports tab. And Siege Cup will continue to be available every weekend, giving players even more chances to compete. We're also introducing a new playlist called Testing Grounds, available directly in-game, built to explore new ideas, gather your feedback, and shape the future of Siege together. Our first Testing Grounds topic, speed and armor. There's a lot more coming, and we'll be sharing those details soon.
To see it all together, here it is, the complete Year 10 roadmap. 4 major steps forward for Siege, with new content, more events, and impactful features, improving the experience of the game that you love with even more to come. This is the new foundation for the next 10 years of Siege.
The next 10 years The next 10 years starts with SoTArch. Every season builds on it. Every update pushes the experience further. This is the future we're building with you.
Whether you've been with us since day one, returning from a short break, or just jumping into Siege as a new recruit, this is the best time to play Siege. There's still something we need to highlight. As you can see on the roadmap, 2 events are lined up for Season 4. One of them will be in December and marks a huge milestone for us, the 10th anniversary of Rainbow Six Siege. That's 10 years of clutch plays, unforgettable moments, and a community that's still here, still pushing Siege forward. For a moment like this, we're planning something special. The 10-year anniversary in-game event will highlight moments that celebrate Siege and this incredible community.
10 years of Siege, and we're just getting started.
We can't wait for you to get your hands on what's coming, starting with the launch of SoTArch.
The test server will be available on PC in 2 days, starting on May 20th. So jump in, test the new content, and help us shape the future of Siege.